Hello, dear friends. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Today, I am out on our front porch once again. Well, honestly, I don't think I can call this a front porch. It's definitely more of just an entryway into our home, but nonetheless, I do enjoy decorating it. So I hope you will stick around for the transformation of it all. If you are new, welcome. My name is Dina. I really appreciate you stopping by today. If you happen to enjoy today's video, I would love for you to consider subscribing and becoming a part of our little graceful living family. But for now, let's dive right into the video. So as you can see, the first thing I wanted to do is clear everything out. I want to start over, and this also gives me a chance to clean as well. Now the stains on the concrete will probably stay, and honestly, I'm okay with it. This is a live entry, I guess you could say, because I do have to water my plants. Plus, I think the little imperfections in this space kind of lend themselves to that French country flair that I love so much. I went ahead and just used the hose today, but really took the time to wash the ceiling and the walls down. That way that's done before the cooler months roll in. Plus, it's so satisfying to watch the dirt run down the walls. And now I'm going to shine everything up by just using my e-cloth. And today, thanks to e-cloth, I have a special little giveaway. So all you need to do is be a subscriber, comment down below, and you will be added into the drawing. I love being able to share about this product. E-cloth products and just a little bit of water pull out grime and over 99% of bacteria and mold, locking it all away into the cloth's tiny voids, and the cloth holds it all in until you flush it away under the faucet. You can be confident knowing you're left with clean surfaces whenever you use an e-cloth. Like I mentioned earlier, to be entered into the drawing, all you need to do is simply be a subscriber and comment down below. That's it. Next week in my Tuesday's video, I will announce the winner. You will be receiving some of my favorite items, like a set of 2 window cleaning cloths, a kitchen cloth, and a kitchen dynamo that has extra little scrubbing stripes, perfect for the stubborn dirt and residue. The drawing will close next Sunday, August 22nd at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So be sure to get in on this great little giveaway, and good luck to each and every one of you. Now, I know I've mentioned this before, but I think using my e-cloths outside is my favorite way to use them. They seriously make it so easy. So just by hosing everything down and then coming in with something like their kitchen cloth and pairing it with a window cleaning cloth, not only cleans and dries everything super well, but you're left with a streak-free finish as well. This time around, I knew I wanted to change up my plants in the entry, so I came back here to pick some out. Now, my husband started teasing me because I told him to slow down. My camera's not even out, so hence the kick of the planter and the slow walking. Now, I will be honest, I had full intentions of saving my giveaway for my next video, but figured why not add it into this one, being I was using my e-cloths. And as I'm doing my voiceover, I remember thinking to myself that as Ronnie brought each planter forward, I would be painting them once again. But after taking my wet e-cloth to each one, I think they look great. So not only does that help with this giveaway, but it also saved me a huge step on that day. Then Ronnie brought out some of our garden soil just to top off the planters, and I think they look great. I felt so bad constantly asking him to help. He had been out here most of the morning, not only doing yard work, but he had worked on our garage, and he even worked out in between each and every task. But he was more than happy to help. I think he is really enjoying being home once again. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do out here other than the new door decor that I'm creating later on in the video, so switching things around was sure to happen. And as you can see, my mind has changed again, but now I think I know what I want. So one more planter is on its way out, and I think that should work. This planter actually started up here at the front door, so I know it will fit in the spot perfectly, but I do want to take a minute and give everything a really quick trim, and then I will set it in place, clean the urn off, and move on from there. Okay, I am loving the look so far. I think bringing in all of the black is giving a simpler and cleaner look, which is what I was hoping for after having so much going on with that patriotic display over the summer. Now, I do think I need one more touch of texture here on the right side, so I'm going to add in a simple basket and then fill it with some faux hydrangeas, again trying to keep it simple. And I love it. I think the added texture plus the pop of green against the black is very pretty. And I really think this will be a nice transition into fall as well, because that display seems to be a little more ornate too. Now, anytime I clean the entry, I do like to take it a step further and clean this little sitting area and the windows right outside the office as well. So I will simply hose these down and once again use the magic of my e-cloths for a streak-free finish. So I saw this wreath on Facebook about a month ago and quickly screenshotted it so I could go back and try to recreate it later, and today is the day. This is what got my wheels turning and the reason for the refresh outside. I think it is simply gorgeous as is, but of course I will put my own spin on it. So I grabbed my grapevine wreath and stole the greenery I had in the laundry room and went to work. What is great about a grapevine wreath is you can usually tuck everything in between the vines and it stays put. I didn't use any glue today and I really like that. This whole project will come apart without any hassle and everything can be easily used again in the next project. Right here, I'm just trying to show you how I stuck the base of that stem down into the vine and it is staying put nice and strong. And then here, I'm simply trying to weave some of the leaves in and out of the vine or around some of the vines that stick out to keep those in place as well. Now, I do have one place here that I'm going to simply use a zip tie to keep it in place just in case while it's hanging that it doesn't free itself, but that's the only place that I've really secured it. So again, a grapevine wreath is so easy to work with. The next thing I want to do is to figure out the layout of my flowers before I start placing them into the wreath itself. Taking full advantage of using the grapevine wreath, I will keep the florals on the stem and use them to secure them into place. This also gives me a chance to bend the wire in the stems in the way that I want the flowers positioned once they are in place. It really is a win-win. With this wreath, I did want to incorporate a few different types of leaves as well, so leaving the florals on the stems helps me to do just that. And then utilizing any leftover leaves just adds to all the empty spaces as well. And as you can surely see, I did choose to go with a more neutral palette than that of the inspiration piece, which just goes to show you you can recreate anything to match your own style and taste so easily. Plus, this was super nice because I had everything on hand. So I went in, got all my ribbon out, and then looked over and found these little blooms and wanted to add them. So I went squirrel for a moment and added some of these in here and then got back to my bow. Now for my bow, I wasn't exactly sure what ribbon I was going to use. I thought about this darker one just because in the inspiration piece it did have kind of like a burlap looking bow, and so I thought maybe if I did a darker color that would work well, but I just didn't like the way it meshed together, so I went back to this velvety ribbon that I found a couple years ago at Christmas time, and it gave me a run for my money. Here I'm in a totally different room because it was driving me insane. I actually looked on Pinterest thinking I could find an easier way to put a bow together, and then went back to the old twist and turn method. I came back out, put a twist tie around it, and that's exactly how I attached it to the wreath itself, and it turned out so pretty. So I should have just started with the way I knew how to make a bow instead of stressing myself out over trying some newfangled way. But now I'm just kind of looking at it to see what it looks like as it stands up and is going to be on the door, and I love it. So I'm going to take it outside and kind of finish it up, get the ribbon cut just right, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm back outside, and I like to hang my wreath before I end up cutting my ribbon. I hate the idea of cutting ribbon too soon and wasting it, so I like to just kind of see how it's going to hang, how long I want the tail, and that type of thing. I'm going to add one more piece, and I'm going to use it right around the middle of the bow, and then that will be my second tail. I'll figure out where I want that placed, and then I'll go ahead and dovetail that as well and call the ribbon good. I'm going to add in one last piece, and that is a tassel. That's kind of my signature mark, and I do love using an elegant tassel out here on a wreath. I just think it looks so pretty. So I'm going to quickly do that, and then I'll be completely done. Today, as I mentioned, recreating a couple of times, I couldn't help but think of the wonderful creation God has made in each of us. 1 Corinthians says, "But by the grace of God, I am what I am." And that, of course, reminded me that God makes originals. He doesn't bother with recreating or even making copies. No, He makes unique masterpieces, and you, my dear friend, are one of those. You are a unique masterpiece in His own image. So today, I want you to look in the mirror and remind yourself that God created you. He created you on purpose, and He created you for a purpose. He wants you to be you, because we all need you. Okay, friends, it is time to call this one a wrap. But before I go, I want to thank each and every one of you for staying to the end. And I also want to take a quick moment to remind you to make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and to leave me a comment down below so I can enter your name into that free giveaway by eCloth. Again, I wish you the best of luck. And as always, I wish you a wonderful rest of your week. Remember to stay safe, be blessed, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.